Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I am getting started on my YouTube channel. I have been posting on Instagram for this past year and a half. I've spent over $50,000 on mentorship, coaching, courses, other smaller ticket items for digital products. Everything I have learned is more based on Instagram, and I am finally getting started on YouTube. I've been so scared to start my YouTube channel. I don't know why. I don't know why it feels so scary, but here I am. I'm finally getting started. I have been, I feel like there's so much chaos over on Instagram with trying to keep up with the trends and do this and do that. And it just feels like so much. And every time I go to try to make a video on YouTube or for YouTube, I feel like something stops me. And they're just little things. And I'm realizing that the new way for YouTube is to just get started, to be real, to be yourself. And I've been hearing that all year, to just be yourself. And I'm like, you can't how do you just be yourself? What does that even mean? But I love that YouTube. I'm realizing that I'm not gonna have the perfect space. I'm not gonna have the perfect I don't want to wear makeup. So I'm not gonna have the perfect look. I'm not going to have the perfect clothes. Nothing's going to be perfect. And if I don't just start and figure it out, then I'm never going to start. I just need to start with what I have, where I'm at, and make do. I have been trying to figure this out for I don't know how many hours today. I tried to use my phone to record and it's not working. And my phone is there's not space on my phone, so I can't get it to work. I've been trying to figure this out. I did not want to use my webcam on my computer because of the quality. But you know what? I just need to start. I want to start my YouTube channel, and my computer was going to die, so I had to figure that out. I had to go stop the video to plug in my video. Just realizing that no matter what, nothing's going to be perfect, and I'm not going to get to perfection unless I just start in the imperfect and keep going. And what's really cool is that no matter I've been watching a lot of people get started on their YouTube, and it seems like this is what people are interested in. They want real, they want authentic, and I'm starting to understand what that actually means. So here I am just sharing what I'm doing. I'm getting started on YouTube because I truly believe I know that there are exceptions, but I truly believe that everybody should be trying. If you try to create wealth the way that the world used to be, you're going to be going against the way that the world the I don't want to follow what the world is doing, but if you are trying to do things in the way that they don't work, it's not going to work. And right now, YouTube is a great way to get yourself out there and share what you have to offer. And I have affiliate courses on my Instagram page, but I don't have like my own program yet. And that's okay. You're probably not going to have your own thing when you first start, but you have to get started to be able to get the experience to create your own thing. What I do want to share is what I'm doing. I want to share what I'm doing to get started on YouTube, and I want to share the analytics and what's working and what's not working as I go along. And um, and then if you want to create your own digital products, I want to share the basic concept of creating your own things because I have learned how to do that through the courses that I have taken and everything that I've gone through. So I can share that. I have just not learned YouTube yet, and I feel like there are on Instagram, you have to keep up with the trends, you have to keep up with what everybody's doing, and you have so many trends. Like, it's hard to be yourself in such a short video. Like, what's working is these really short 10-second videos, but how do you how do you be authentic through that? So I want to come over to Instagram and share, because I believe that everybody has a purpose, and you're not out there looking for your purpose, but you are out there using what you have to create your purpose. I was just thinking through how I I feel like I've spent so much of my life almost like there's a door in front of me to unlock, and I have to go searching for the key. And when I go out there looking for this key, like, I can't get past that door until I find that key. And then finally, something clicks in my mind, and that's when I found the key to get to the next room. Room? I don't know. Whatever that door is, like, I have to, it's like I'm looking for the right thing to get that door unlocked, to get to the next area, whatever it is. But what I'm realizing is that that's not at all what finding success or finding your purpose is. It's more of a looking around and seeing what you have and creating something out of that to take your first step. And you are laying down a path that you can walk along. And that is the journey. Like, you're creating from what you already have. You're not looking for a key to unlock the next step. You're looking for the things that you already have around you and using that to create your path. And this realization has really been mind blowing. I'm like, all this time, I think it's from growing up in school and always being told that I'm so smart because I could memorize things and pass a test. I could do what the teacher said to do to get a good grade. And then I was always told that I was smart because I was doing that, I guess. And it's kind of like that's who I became. I became this person who would always be looking for whatever I was supposed to do. And then I go and do that because that's the right thing to do. So it's kind of like that was how I trained my brain growing up, is to look for the right thing, to find the right answer, to pass the next level, I guess. I don't know, but that's not even how life works. It's not what it is. You have to be the one to create your path. And I never learned how to do that. So that is something that has been a really big realization this past year and a half of trying to figure things out. It's such a mind shift that I've had to go through. And the realization that you can just put yourself out there and people get to know you, and then as they get to know, like, and trust you, then they want to learn from you. I'm like, that is insane. Like, people are finding so much freedom in just putting themselves on YouTube. So here I am. I want to share my journey as I'm creating my path so that hopefully people can learn from me to create their own path to freedom as well. And here's my very imperfect start. And that is something that has been a major lesson, is realizing it seems so obvious, but to realize that everybody that you see that is very, very successful, no matter how much success it is, like, they started somewhere. And when they started, they sucked. They sucked bad. You know what I mean? Like, everybody does not start. No, like, there's not a single person out there that started what they're really good at now. And when they started, they didn't start good. They didn't even start good, let alone great. There are, I mean, obviously there are people who have natural talent in certain areas, but they still did not start great. Um, And so just this realization of like, if I want to get to that level of success and greatness, I have to be willing to put myself out there, embarrass myself, let people see the chaos and the imperfection in the beginning, and pull people along this journey alongside me. And I have to get over this fear and anxiety. Something else I want to share that I heard recently, and I've learned it in, I've heard this in so many different ways, but the way that I heard it the other day just really, really hit me this time, I think. When you are afraid to put yourself on camera, you turn on the camera and you're scared, and all you can think is, what is that person thinking of me? What if I do this wrong? What if I do that wrong? Whatever. All of that fear is about self. All you can think is about yourself. What are people thinking of me? What am I doing wrong? Everything is all about self. It's selfish. The fear of being on camera, the fear of learning a new skill and putting yourself out there and trying to help other people, that fear of being in front of people to teach is honestly selfish, because by you being worried about what you look like, you're not able to speak up. You're not able to help other people because you're so scared about yourself. But what is I used to think that, oh, that sounds so bad. But really, when you think about it, if you're scrolling and you're looking, you're scrolling through and you see somebody who made a really bad video, and even if you, like, let's say you actually were making fun of me, like, you're gonna watch me, you're gonna make fun of me, you're gonna make, I don't, whatever it is, but you're gonna scroll away and you're gonna forget my face. And if you didn't learn anything from me and you don't care about me, you're gonna forget about me. So basically, by my fear of what you think about me is keeping me trapped in my self-absorption, and it's keeping me trapped, and it's keeping me from helping people. So that is just like so painful to hear that, because the realization that our fear is not a is just, it's selfish, because you have something in you that is so valuable that if you got past that fear, that you could go help people. If you could get past that fear, like, we all have something inside of us, and I want to get past that fear so that I can be an inspiration to other people, because I want to actually help people. I want to be an inspiration. I want to see other families come out of poverty and feeling stuck. I want to see other families step into freedom. And that's what I'm searching for, so that I can help other people step into that freedom as well. And the other thing that I have been thinking about lately too is that if I can learn how to be successful in this online space and I can help other people be successful, just imagine if every single person knew the skill of branding themselves and putting themselves out there, and then taking whatever they're good at and teaching other people and teaching them to be good at it. Imagine if we could all find this freedom, this inner freedom of fulfilling our purpose. I don't like that phrase, but feeling fulfilled. If you could step into whatever it is that makes you feel fulfilled, and you find that inner joy, and you can put yourself out there, and you feel fully fulfilled and joyful, and become financially free. Just imagine if everybody felt that. I could help other people step into their, I don't know how else to word it. If I could help other people step into their purpose and find joy and financial freedom, and I'm just imagining a world where everybody had that freedom and joy. don't you think that the world would be a better place? This realization is just incredible. And I have to learn how to do this for myself so that I can help other people's um, to help other people step into their own passion and find their freedom. Because we all deserve this. We all can do it. And if you have even a little bit of a desire, then I believe it was meant for you. I believe that you're supposed to do it because I suppose there are people out there that are not meant to do it, but they probably don't have a desire and they're not even watching. So that's what it is. Here is my first imperfect video of stepping into my next level. And here we go.